The Big 12 champion Texas Tech Red Raiders have the bye as they take on their biggest test of the season, the number 5 ranked Oregon Ducks, who beat James Madison in the college football playoff quarterfinals. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Capital One Orange Bowl as part of the college football playoffs. Happy New Year, everyone. I'm Preston Vargas for this stream as we have the first of 3 games on our airwaves today. First is the Oregon Ducks taking on the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Coming up later, Alabama and Indiana in the Rose Bowl. We got Ole Miss and Georgia Tech in the, or not Georgia Tech, Ole Miss and Georgia in the All-State Sugar Bowl. This should be a good one today. We'll see what happens. Kickoff just under 8 minutes to go. So should be a good one. Hopefully. I think the keys to this game will be how Oregon's offense can go against Texas's defense. Because you have, I think Texas Tech has, in their past 4 games, have only allowed 28 points. And they've shown that they've been the most dominant team in the Big 12 so far this season. And I think that's going to be huge for them as they can stop this high-flying powered Oregon offense. And they're going to have to get a few stops today because it will not be easy. I don't think. I mean, it shouldn't be easy. And right now, they're still in the locker room. We'll see when they're going to come out of the locker room onto the field. Hopefully, that'll be soon. But it should be a good one today. Hopefully it's going to be a good one today. Okay. I'm just going to get a good multi-view on YouTube TV. So I can see the full screen. There we go. Got a good one right here. So I'll put a few games. Usually put a few games on there when there's concurrent games. Right now we have women's college basketball. Then we got the Premier League coming up. Should be some good games on today. Usually is on New Year's Day. These are the games that we have today. All right. So it looks like Oregon is in the tunnel. They're getting set to take the field, led by Dan Lanning. Their last playoff appearance last season, they got the bye, went to the Rose Bowl, got blown out by Ohio State, which it was barely even a contest. They got a 9 a.m. local time kick. So, and they've adjusted. I think they've been there for 4 days now, getting ready for this. So, I think the key is Dante Moore in this Oregon offense, potentially one of the top 2 quarterbacks in this draft class in April. I think that's going to be something to watch. Also, that's going to be a great watch. I think, Fernando Mendoza and Ty Simpson playing against each other. 2 potentially good quarterbacks in that class as well. Okay. And Texas Tech is now leaving the locker room. They're heading into the tunnel. We'll see them come out on the field next. And I think they're going to go to break before they do that. So, yeah, we'll see. So we get our last break before kickoff. But we won't go to break here. We'll still bring you some pregame drive coverage. One thing I'll talk about Texas Tech. Great season so far. So far, only one loss in the season. That was earlier this season to Arizona State back on October 18th. But since then, defensively, they haven't allowed 10 points in a game since in their last 4 games. Last time was on the road at Kansas State. They still blew them out 43-20. This is a dominant team. They scored 40 points in 4 of their last 6 games, so their offense is legit as well. But their toughest opponents this season was BYU, and they blew them out pretty convincingly. They've not faced a playoff team this season, so it'll be interesting to see how they match up against Oregon, who's been battle tested in the Big 12. Their only loss was at home to Indiana, which that was a 10-point loss at home to them. They got a win on the road against then number 3 Penn State, which we all know how their season ended up finishing, but still going on the road at Happy Valley. Before all that stuff happened, I think is one of the best wins of the season up until Indiana's win when they played them. So we'll see what happens here. We have let's see. They beat Washington on the road. Iowa in a close game in a rainy Iowa. So it looks like Joey McGuire and Texas Tech already took the field. And this is the first college football playoff appearance in program history. Let me look back on Texas Tech football history, because they're always, obviously they had Mahomes. They got always a sense of pride in that, having one of the best NFL players. But at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, these two teams will face off. This should be a really great game so far. Texas Tech recently won their first conference championship since the Southwest Conference days in 1994. I believe that was the last season of the Southwest Conference, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. This is only Joey McGuire's his 4th season. Been to 3 bowl games. They won their first 2 in the Texas Bowl and Independence Bowl. Lost to Liberty last year. But before that, under Cliff Kingsbury, they've been somewhat mediocre. Matt Wells did not have good seasons there. In fact, only 1 winning season, 1 bowl game appearance before they let him go. And Cliff Kingsbury, they had some success with Patrick Mahomes. That's interesting. I didn't know this, that Texas Tech went 5-7 in Mahomes' last season. That's interesting. It looks like enough talk about that. Let's go down to the field. Looks like we are ready to go. Harrington will kick it off for Texas Tech. And both teams playing at Hard Rock for the first time ever. Harrington's running up to the ball. We're underway in the Capital One Orange Bowl. That will go into the end zone for a touchback. And Oregon's offense will start this one first, led by Dante Moore. which 91 plays of over 20 yards for this Oregon offense. The sophomore from Detroit, 72% completion percentage, 234 yards passing, 28-8 touchdown interception ratio. So we'll see how this high-flying powered Ducks offense does here, as we have a first down and 10 for the 25-yard line from where they will start. They're going to give it to the running back to start. Immediately brought down in the backfield for a loss. So that's a good start for the Texas Tech Red Raiders defense, getting them down early. So we got 2nd and 12 for Oregon. Empty backfield. Moore looking right side. That's complete to Johnson, down to the 25. So it'll be 3rd down and 10 now. At the impact players, we'll take a look. Kenyon Sadiq, the tight end, along with Malik Benson. David Bailey, the edge rusher for Texas Tech. And, of course, Jacob Rodriguez, as that passes over the middle, complete to Jamari Johnson. He's got a first down for the Oregon Ducks. So let's take a look at this. Just slips by the defender, puts some loft on it, gets into Texas Tech territory. As the first down pass is complete on the left side to number 18, Sadiq, on that one. Able to get a few yards on that play. 2nd down and 8. Second and 8 now from the 44-yard line of Texas Tech. Whittington's in the backfield for Oregon. Dante Moore looking to throw over the middle. Once again, Kenyon Sadiq, he's got the first down, moves the chains down to the 40, down inside the 35. It's tough to see the field with this, with the roof over Hard Rock Stadium with that glare shining over. Here's Moore in the pocket, throws right side complete to McClellan. And he's got the first down again inside the 25, or you might be inside the 25, marked down at the 23-yard line, or 22. Moore, one-on-one left side. It is incomplete. Malik Benson, the intended receiver. Great pass deflection there by number 27, Boyd. That was great coverage there. So it's 2nd down and 10 for the Ducks. Second down and 10 with Whittington in the backfield. Texas Tech looks like they're showing pressure. They'll give it to Whittington left side. Taken down immediately. That's Jordan there on the tackle for loss. Not tackle for loss. Brandon Jordan, the tackle after the 1-yard pickup or 2-yard pickup, 3rd down and 8. On 3rd down and 8 for the Oregon Ducks. 48% 3rd down conversion, 14th in the FBS. Pressure comes. Moore under pressure. Down he goes for the sack by David Bailey. It brings up 4th down for Oregon. So as he's sacked back at the outside the 35. So it's 4th down and 20 now after the 10-yard loss. Let's bring up a 50-yard field goal attempt for Atticus Sappington. Kick is up. It is right down the middle and good. And Oregon strikes first in the Capital One Orange Bowl. And they realized I let the clock run too much. So there's 10:41 to go in the first quarter. Baron Morton, the Texas Tech offense, will be up next after this break. We're back 10:41 to go in this one. So we'll see what happens here for Texas Tech on their first offensive drive. They haven't kicked off yet. Kicks off. We'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Now let's take a look at this Texas Tech offense. 90 plays of 20 plus yards, second in FBS. Or tied for second, I should say. And Oregon was first, so I think we'll see an offensive shootout here. Last 4 games, 7 touchdowns, no picks. So we'll see what happens here as we got a 1st down and 10 for the Red Raiders. Here's the snap. Hands it off. First drive, left side. And slips through down to the 29-yard line. It'll be 2nd down. Let's take a look at some impact players. Cameron Dickey, the running back, and Caleb Douglas, the receivers. As they go hurry up, they'll hand it off once again to Jacoby Williams. So he'll get a yard on that one down to the 29. It'll be 3rd down. So go tempo here, 3rd down and 6. Logan to throw, left side. That's complete. Williams once again and unable to get to that line to gain. It'll be 4th down and short. About a yard short. Who knows if they'll go for it here? I don't think they should. Looks like they're going to go for it 4th down. Or Williams, yep. Personnel's going to come off the field. Oh no, I lied. They just changed their personnel there. Nope, it's going to be a punt. I lied. Jack Burgess punts it. A fair catch. The 28-yard line. Dante Moore and the Oregon offense coming up for their second drive of the game after this. So we're back here at Hard Rock Stadium. Just recapping Oregon's win against James Madison. Jamari Johnson, a great weapon for the Oregon Ducks. So we'll see if Oregon can go up by 10 to start this game. 9:23 left in the first quarter. On the opening drive, 5 for 6, 55 yards for Dante Moore. As we have a first down and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's the snap. They'll hand it off. Whittington down the middle, and he's going to gain about 4 or 5 yards up to the 33-yard line. Or my apologies, that was Hill on the run. De'Aaron Hill Jr. Yards per rush this season. Oregon's second in rush defense. Texas Tech is first. It's a lot of great matchups here in this one. So we got a second down and 6 for this Oregon Ducks offense. Play fake. The screen left side. It's going to be hauled in by De'Aaron Hill, but he's going to be stopped for a big loss on the play by Texas Tech. Let's see who that was. I apologize, didn't get the name. Cole Wisniewski, number 5 of Texas Tech. And third down conversions allowed 33% or 31%. That's 10th in FBS. As Oregon has a third down and 10. Here's Moore. Left side. That's going to be complete on the run for a first down to number that was Davidson on that run for Oregon. Here's a snap. Handoff down the middle. They'll give it to Davidson for about 2 yards on that one. Jordan Davidson. It's a gain of 3, second down and 7. In terms of Texas Tech's defense this season, first in takeaways, first in yards per rush, third in yards per game, and third in points per game allowed. And as a UCF fan watching that game against Texas Tech, I saw how dominant they were. That was on the road at Lubbock. As Moore takes a snap, it's going to be batted down at the line of scrimmage. Incomplete. So Bailey's going to... That was Bailey on the pass deflection. Just jumps up in the air to smack that ball down. So it's another third down and long for the Oregon Ducks. So we have third down and 7 now. Moore looking. Passes over the middle. That's complete to Malik Benson. Gets close to the line of game, but he's not going to get there. So we'll see if they go for it here. They're right around midfield. On fourth down conversions this season, 4 of 22, 64%. That ranks 24th in terms of FBS. He's got him back in the backfield. Here's Moore looking to throw. Left side, that's going to be hauled in there by Kenyon Sadiq. He's got the first down on the left side. Just one-on-one with the safety there. He's able to haul it in. Perfect throw there. Does he get a first down from the 46-yard line? He's got Davidson in the backfield. They'll give it to him. See, goes down the field to about the 41-yard line on the left side. It'll be second down. On second down and 6, as Texas Tech was allowed to substitute because Oregon did. They stopped it for a second. Second down and 6. Here's Moore. Delayed handoff. This is Whittington. He's got the first down. They move the chains again. Great run there as they go. Hurry up. Moore drops back far. He's going to toss it away as we get a penalty flag on the play. All indications it's on Oregon. And it's a hold against Oregon. So the first down will be replayed. So first down and 20 now for this Oregon Ducks offense. First down and 10 from the 20. Here's the snap. Hands it off. Whittington down the middle. It gets down to the 30, 38, or we'll call it 37.5 yard line. Second down at 16, they'll mark it at the 38-yard line. Moore looking right side, and that's going to be complete to Moore for his first reception of the day. Just getting him on that out route. That was Decorian Moore. In this game, Dante Moore, 18 for 1287 yards. Solid game from him so far as we got a 3rd down and 3 from the 25-yard line. Moore under pressure. He's going to scramble. He's going to gain about 1.5 yards. Not quite enough for the first down. So we'll see what happens here. And they win for it from the 50. I think they're going to go. Yup, 4th down. Oregon's offense will be on the field for this play. Looks like a wildcat situation for Oregon. A direct snap. And they're going to get to him. Jordan Davidson took it. And on the tackle there, that was Lee Hunter, the former UCF Knight, making an impact for this Texas Tech defense. What a stand for Texas Tech here inside the 25. Is a wildcat to Davidson. He goes right side, gets taken down there by Lee Hunter. Texas Tech's offense on the field when we come back. We're back. 3:02 to go. Texas Tech with a big stop on defense. And Texas Tech, we'll see what their offense can do here. So got a first down to 10. Here's the snap. Morton goes right side. Complete to number 7. That was Terrence Carter. So second down and 3. Here's the snap. They'll give it to Dickey. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. So he's going to be stopped. So they got a 3rd and short. Looking for their first down conversion of the game. Morton under pressure. Rolling to the right. Chase. And he's going to be sacked behind the line. Big loss there. That was Tatum. Let me get this name right. Tatum T-O-T, I think. I'm sorry if I butchered that pronunciation. He's going to get Morton down at the 15-yard line. What a big stop there. Another 3 now for this Texas Tech offense. So they're going to punt it away again. Malik Benson back to return. He'll call fair catch at their own 35-yard line. So 22 offensive plays for Oregon at this point. So we'll see their offense come back when we come back here in the Orange Bowl. Texas Tech's defense has made a big impact so far. Oregon had some big drives, but stalled out in the end. TV's currently loading. Oh, no. Okay, here we go. Picture's a little grainy, but still visible. As Oregon's offense comes out today. Dante Moore taken down and sacked. A double-digit sack there on the season. for Romello Heights. Just gets to the quarterback there. This clock's running. I'm not paying attention. It's 51 seconds to go. 2nd and 20. More. Left side. That's going to be hauled in. Malik Benson gets some of that yardage back. It'll be 3rd down and long for this Oregon offense. So I'll run the clock. There we go. Clock should be right there. So it's 3rd and 14 from their own 31-yard line. Moore looking. Pressure comes. He steps up. He's going to run with it. Moore spins. Gets down to the 39-yard line. Well short of the line to gain. So it will be 4th down. It's the tackle there. Jacob Rodriguez. Didn't see College Game Day this morning. Great story with him giving back to the military, as his wife, Emma, is a Air Force. He's in the Air Force right now. Never misses a Texas Tech home game. But we'll get to talk more about that story later on. We'll be right back as we end the first quarter. Back for the start of the second quarter from Hard Rock Stadium. Great defensive battle to start. So we'll see if we can get a touchdown in this one. Right now, 3-0 lead for Oregon. So we're getting set to go. 4th down and 6. Oregon will be forced to punt it away. Jacoby Williams will be the one to return it. Fair catch called at the 23-yard line. And also, we got a quick reminder that we have a special Monday Night Football this Saturday with 2 wild card or two potential playing games. Panthers Buccaneers the first game at 4. Seahawks Niners the second game at 8. We'll probably stream the Niners Seahawks game. It depends on what I'm doing. That's a maybe, but definitely going to stream the Ravens and Steelers as we get a handoff for Texas Tech for the first time today. That is, let's see, who is that? So in terms of ball control, Oregon is dominating, controlling the ball. Texas Tech still does not have a first down. That was Cameron Dickey for the first time today. So here's the snap. Morton looking left side and picked. That's going to be intercepted there by number 4, Brandon Finney Jr. getting the pick and forces the first turnover of the game. Just going into the corner. Just picking that ball off. Great jump on that route. And Oregon's going to have it in good territory. So crucial mistake there is it's going to be Oregon's ball. Starting off at the 33-yard line. Moore is going to hand it off down the middle for no gain. That was Jordan Davison. First interception for Barrett Morton in 147 passing attempts. Looking like Caleb Williams there for a while. 2nd and 9. The play fake. Moore fumbles the snap. It's loose. I think he got it. As there's small pile's going to stay with Oregon. Moore recovers the fumble. It was a bobbled exchange to Davidson. He pulls it back, and Moore is able to fall on it. So it's going to be 3rd down and long now for this Oregon offense. All the way back to the 43-yard line. A big loss here. 3rd and 20. Moore, left side's got a man open. Underthrows it. Falls incomplete. Intended for Sadiq. It's 4th down now for this Oregon offense. I think they're probably going to have to punt this one away. Promising start to where they were. Instead, you take that big sack on that fumbled exchange. And it will be 4th and 20. A sudden change here as they'll punt it away. That's going to be bobbled and down inside the 10. And that's where Texas Tech's offense will start off. The interception's all for naught. It's Texas Tech's defense will start off. That was a big stop for them. We'll be back after this. And we're back. Texas Tech's ball to start. As a reminder, we have more college football games. So here's the snap. They'll give it on the ground as they start from their own 10. It's about a 2-yard pickup down to the 12. It'll be second down. Only 11 yards passing for Morton today as he hands it off. Jacoby Williams. He splits. He's going to get a lane. He's going to be loose. Across the 40. Needs a block. Across the 50. Now across the 40. Inside Oregon territory. Down inside the 40. What a run by Jacoby Williams. Just takes off from there. That was a 50-yard run out of bounds at the 38-yard line. Here's the first play. First down. Pumps, throws left side, incomplete. Jacoby Williams was the intended receiver. First 9 plays, 3 total yards, and 50 on that last rush. Williams gets the screen pass, and that's going to be a gain of about 2 down. Uyunglele with the tackle there for Oregon. Obviously the brother of DJ. Empty backfield for Morton on 3rd down and 8. Morton looking. Ball's tipped and they'll fall to the ground. Bad at the line of scrimmage by Mixon. Jerry Mixon with that pass deflection. And it's 4th down. Texas Tech is in field goal range. We'll see if they will try to tie it here. So this will be a 54-yard field goal attempt for Stone Harrington. Season-long 58 yards from the right. Hash kick is up on its way and will be wide left and no good. So another promising drive for Texas Tech ends with 0 points on the board. So from the right hash just went right to left. So it'll be Oregon's ball once again. We should do possession arrow for that. So Dante Moore in this Oregon offense getting set. That's a bobbled snap. He's going to get it off on the right side. Being chased. That's going to be down for a loss. That was Decory Moore with the catch on the what looked like a wide receiver screen, but he just got a loss. It was a bad snap there. Badly handled. And then we got a stoppage and a flag. So a false start. That's going to be on the true freshman Decorian Moore. So back him up 5 yards, 2nd and 17 now. So we got second and 17 at their own 29-yard line. Screen out left side. That's going to be complete to De'Aaron Hill. Down to 32. That's going to be a gain of 3, third down. Big third down to 14 here. Two for 7 on third down conversions for the Oregon Ducks. With average yards to go 9.9. Third down and 12. Moore under pressure. Gets it off. That's Johnson. He's going to be short. Gets across the 40 down to about the 42-yard line. Makes up for that yardage, but it's going to be fourth down, and Oregon will punt this one away. So James Ferguson Reynolds will be the one to punch, and Kobe Williams back to return. Oh, it's a fake! It's caught! That's going to be a first down on the fake punt! Tatum Tudioti with the reception from the punter. And that's going to be a first down for Oregon. Wow. Pulling off the fake punt. Just gets enough separation, is able to move those chains. That was a great throw there by the Aussie James Ferguson Reynolds. So Oregon's now in business as Texas Tech will call their first time out. See what they were flabbergasted with what happened there. Quite frankly, so am I. We'll take this time out with them. 8:22 to go. We'll reset the clock, then we'll go. So the fake punt there for Oregon really turns things around. So I think that was a turning point, as Oregon's now in Texas Tech territory. So we got a first down and 10 from the 46-yard line of Texas Tech. Here's Moore. They're going to hand the ball off to Hill. Will be brought down by Ben Roberts. And it's going to be second down and 8 after the 2-yard pickup. So second down and 8. Average yards per rush, 5.9. That's second FBS behind Utah. Second 8, the toss back. Hill tries to push through, but he's going to be taken down in the backfield. Tackle for loss there. Ben Roberts. 7th total tackle on the day. And it's third down. So we got a big play here. From the 47. Moore. Right side. That's going to be hauled in to Gary Bryant for the first time today. It's fourth down now. Will they go for another fake punt? So they're going to go for it on 4th and 4. So they get set. Moore looking to throw. Finds a man in the flat. That is complete. Noah Whittington for the first down. So that was a good throw there for Dante Moore. Finds Whittington in the flat. He has the first down. Now the wide receiver screen out to McClellan. We'll get past the 30. Here's Moore. Looking to throw. Deep left side. That's going to be... It's caught inside the 10 by Malik Benson. We got a first and goal for Oregon. Or actually outside the 10 at the 11. Oh no, it's at the 10. First and goal. And I think that's going to be an incomplete pass, as looked like they were going to get a screen, but Texas Tech all over that. Pollock there on that coverage on the screen. Intended for Kenyon Sadiq. It's going to be second and goal now from the 10. Here we go, second and goal. 9 seconds left on the play clock. Moore has it. The handoff down the middle. And Davidson pushes his way down inside the 5 down to the 3. As we got third and goal now. Here's Davison pushing through. Will not get there. A little bit past the line of scrimmage, past the 2, but not by much. So 4th and goal. Do they go for it here or go for the points? Since he made it all the way down here. They went for it on 4th down earlier. Actually, twice on this drive they went for it on 4th down. Well, it looks like they're going to keep their offense back on. 3 for 4 on 4th down conversions in this game. I tell you what, I don't know. So Oregon will call a timeout with 4:12 to go to talk this one over. And we'll see what they do. We'll take this break with them as well. We'll be back. We're back after the timeout. We'll see if Oregon made a decision on 4th down. It's 4th and goal from the 2. And it looks like they are going to go for it. See what happens here. Fourth and goal now. See if they can get in the end zone here. Moore rolling to his right. Throws in the end zone. Batted down and incomplete. And Texas Tech with a huge stop here in the red zone. I said, so they went for it on 4th down here. Just batted down. He had no one. I don't know why you don't go for it on. I don't know why you didn't go for the field goal there just to get points on the board. I get you're that close, but points would be valuable in that situation. Instead, it's going to be a turnover on downs. Texas Tech will have the ball back. 1st down and 10. Hands it off to Dickey. He's going to gain about 3 yards back to the 5. Just get some breathing room for this offense. Morton throws deep right side. That's going to be incomplete. Caleb Douglas, the intended receiver there. So it's 3rd down and 6. Looks like Oregon's showing pressure. 0 for 3 for Texas Tech on 3rd down conversions in this game. Morton looking over the middle. That's going to be complete. He's got a 1st down. Terrence Carter, the tight end. So they hurry up. Morton looking over the middle. That's going to be bobbled and incomplete. Intended for Cameron Dickey. Here's the snap. Hands it off. Goes left side. Dickey. Only a yard gained on that one. It brings up 3rd down. Third down and 9 from the 15. Morton has pressure, looking to throw. He finds a man on the slant, complete. That is Aiken on the reception. His first of the day, gets a 1st down for this Texas Tech team. As they hurry up, they'll hand it off as he fumbles the football. Cameron Dickey fumbles. It's going to be recovered by Oregon. Inside plus territory. Another chance for Oregon. 2nd turnover of the game. 2nd turnover in their own territory for Texas Tech. And that's where Oregon will get the ball. Wow. Vesri's the one that forced the fumble. And guess who recovers? Finney Jr., the guy who had the pick. Wow. So you got to get points here. 2:29 to go. That's going to be key. So we're the Texas Tech 29. 1st down and 10 for Oregon. Moore. Right side. That's going to be caught by Benson. He's going to get down to the 21 or 22. And it looks like they're going to go. They don't have to run a play before the 2-minute warning, but they're going to hurry up to the line. 10 seconds left. Now Moore's going to change the line. And it doesn't look like it. So we reach the 2-minute timeout. I'll change the possession. Oregon is in business after the crucial turnover by Texas Tech. We'll see what they can do with it before the half when we come back. Crucial turnover for Texas Tech gives Oregon the ball in plus territory before the end of the half. 2 minutes to go in this second quarter. So 2nd and 2 now for the Oregon Ducks, with the ball at the 21-yard line. Moore is going to hand it off to Whittington. Whittington gets only a yard. It's going to be 3rd down and 1. And both teams have 1 timeout remaining. Or, I'm sorry, they have 2 timeouts remaining. So, we'll see what happens here. 3rd down and 1. And nothing on that one. David Bailey there for the TFL. As his helmet comes off, it was the handoff to Whittington. Was able to get nothing on that one. I don't think they should go for it here. Made that mistake before. Now Sappington on to kick a field goal here. So it's 4th down and 2. Oh, the clock did not run out. I'm sorry, it got distracted. So, Texas Tech did take a timeout before the kick. This is 4th down and 2. 39-yard attempt for Sappington. Kick is up and good. So Oregon gets a field goal. They take a 6-0 lead. Pretty great defensive battle here at Hard Rock Stadium. In terms of ball control, 45 plays, Oregon dominating time possession, 21-30. So 6-0, with both defenses dominating this one. So here we go, 1:33 to go. Oregon will kick this one off. That will be a touchback. Texas Tech gets the ball back. As a reminder, we have the rest of the college football playoff quarterfinals coming up next. Alabama, Indiana from the Rose Bowl. First down to 10. Morton throws. That's nearly intercepted. It was intended for Terrence Carter, but broken up there. That was defended well there by Finney, or not Finney Jr. That was Mixon. Throw left side. Oh, it was fake, but then completed. That was... 1 second. That's to Reggie Virgil. So now they have a third down and 5. Pump fakes. Looking to throw. Morton under pressure. Gets back across the line of scrimmage. Gains a yard to the 31. But it will be 4th down as a timeout will be called. I assume it's going to be Oregon. So it's now going to be 4th down and 4 for Texas Tech. So they will punt this one away with 43 seconds. And fair caught at the 21-yard line. David Bailey's done a good job in this one. Getting a lot of passes deflected and just stopping the run. What a great defensive battle we've had here so far. So first down to 10 from their own 22-yard line. Here's Moore looking to throw left side. It's going to be hauled in there by Malik Benson. So that stops the clock with 33 to go. Bring up 2nd and 2 from the 30. And Texas Tech will receive the second half kickoff, so it's important for Oregon to find some points here at the end of this drive. The pump fake complete to Moore on the left side. He's out of bounds with 29 to go. Or stops temporarily, reset the clock. Moore looking right side, hauled in. And Jamari Johnson gets a first down with 19 seconds to go. Just finds him wide open there. So he steps out. Oh, more bobbles. The snap falls on it. Down to the 50s. The clock's still running. Timeout. Yep, timeout called. 11 seconds. Oh, terrible. Another bobbled snap. So inexplicable miscues there for the Oregon offense. No timeouts left, 11 to go. So at their own 49 after the 13-yard loss. Moore looking to throw, right side. Throws over the middle, that's going to be complete to Jamari Johnson down to the 33-yard line. And that's going to end the first half. But a flag will come in. It looks like it's against Oregon. Up holding against Oregon. That's going to end the half. Okay, interesting move here. So there's going to be 3 seconds left on the clock. 2nd and 33 after that penalty. So instead they'll... Looks like they're going to take a knee and just go to the half. Okay, so we go to halftime now with the score: Oregon 6, Texas Tech 0. As it's halftime. Not a clean first half for either offense. No points for Texas Tech, but Oregon able to get points. So we'll see what happens in the second half. If there are any fireworks in the second half. We'll see as we go to halftime. We'll be back for the second half after this. We're back for the second half. Oregon leads it 6-0. A great defensive battle in the Capital One Orange Bowl. Now, defensive struggles have been the key, or offensive struggles have been the key. Oregon has 2 takeaways in this one, but unable to capitalize it into touchdowns. You had the fake punt, and they went for it on 4th down, and unable to convert. So, a lot of things to show for in the, should we say not to show for in the first half, as we're getting set to go. Texas Tech will receive the ball to start as the kick's away. A line drive into the end zone. That will be a touchback. So, Texas Tech only 3 plays in Oregon's territory, which is telling to me. Outside of that one play they had in the first half that Jacoby Williams got them into opponent's territory. As we got the first play of the second half, it's Williams brought down in the backfield. It's a loss of 1. On 2nd and 11 from their own 24-yard line. Here's the snap. Morton looking to throw. Batted and incomplete. That's been a theme, these batted balls at the line of scrimmage. That was, let me get the name right. Amori Washington with the pass deflection. Now it's 3rd down and 11. 2 for 6 on 3rd down conversions. Here's Morton. Checks it down. And that was Terrence Carter well short of the line to gain. Mixon there on the tackle for Oregon. It's 4th down. So there's the total yards per game, 480 for Texas Tech. They only have 90 total yards on offense today. Really uncharacteristic for this offense. I'm pretty shocked, to be honest, the way they're playing. Malik Benson's back there to return for Oregon. So we field at the 31. He's going to go along the edge. He has space, gets across to the 40 and nearly to the 1st down marker, the old 1st down marker. So he goes out of bounds. Let's see. I think he was at just by the 40. So we'll see what Dante Moore does here with the offense. So here we go on 1st down and 10. Here's the snap, looking on the ground to Whittington. He's going to get a couple yards for gain of about 2. Total of -3 rushing yards. Of course, 23 of them were sacks. And here we go. Gets it off. It's Whittington once again wrapped up after a gain of about 5. It's going to be third down. So I got to readjust this clock. So Benson is on the sideline for Oregon getting some work done. He's on the ground. There is a play on. Third down and 2. Moore looking, strikes it left side. It's tipped, incomplete. Intended for the other Moore, Decorian Moore, the true freshman. That pass intended for him. He tried to go one-handed. I don't know what you were doing there. They're going to go for it. 4th and 2. That's the thing. Why would you go for it here? I mean, you're on the edge of field goal range, mind you, but I don't know. Jumbo package. Moore gets behind him. He's under pressure now. Getting chased. He gets out of it. Moore. He cut inside. He's tries to dive forward, but he's going to be stopped short of the line to gain. And another empty possession for Oregon. I don't understand this. Let's take a look. Oh. I think that had to be thrown perfectly if you wanted Sadiq for that touchdown. So another turnover on downs. Oregon just can't capitalize. We'll be back after this. Oregon fails on another 4th down conversion. Texas Tech's ball now. So here we go. 1st down and 10 from their own 32-yard line for Texas Tech. They'll hand it off. And Williams is taken down in the backfield. Mixon there on the tackle for loss once again. It's second down. Left side screen incomplete. Intended for Williams. What is going on here with offensively with Texas Tech? I'm shocked at their performance. So third down and 11. Morton looking to throw. Oh, it's going to be picked off. Oyagale. So what happened? That was... Okay, so what happened there was... It was a... Morton looked like it was going back to pass. It wasn't an interception, it was a strip by Mateo Uyagale. He comes in, just takes the ball out of Morton's hands, and goes on a drive inside the 10 and puts Oregon in prime territory to go up by 2. Just took it out of his hands. Simple as that. Wow. The third Texas Tech turnover of this game. So here we go. First and goal. On the right side, Davison breaks the play and he's in for the game's first touchdown. So Davison's in for the game's first touchdown as Oregon takes the lead. Or they've had the lead, they just extend their lead. It's 12-0 now. And they needed that. Kicks up, and it is good. It is 13-0 to Oregon. Oregon, first in the end zone after Mateo Uyunglele strips Barrett Morton. And they're able to get it in on the next play on the touchdown run by Jordan Davison. We'll be back after this. And we're back. 11:20 to go. Oregon punches it in. So we got 11:20 to go as Oregon's set to kick it off, and here we go. And Texas Tech will return this one. Outside the 10, gets tripped up at the 24-yard line. That's where Texas Tech will have the ball, but there's a flag down the end of the return. So, see what happens here. So 2 holding calls on that return for Texas Tech. They just keep shooting themselves in the foot. We'll see what they can do offensively here. 2 holding calls on Texas Tech. The first 13 games of the season, Texas Tech was plus 17. Today, minus 3. Shocking, uncharacteristic performance from this Texas Tech team. So here we go. Morton looking, sets a screen in the flat to Cameron Dickey down to the 15. As they start off their own 8 after the penalty. That's a gain of 7. And that's the thing with this. You gotta find a way to get yourself going here. 2nd and 2 from the 16-yard line. It'll be a pitch to Dickey. I think he's gonna be. He might have it. I think he's gonna be just short of the line to gain. He was tripped up just before. Let's see where they spot it. So it's gonna be 3rd and short. About half the length of the football away from the first down. They'll hand it off Dickey. He's got the first down at the 20. Oh, yes. Coming up next. Oh, I'll tell you that in a second. As Barron tries to throw in the flat, that's incomplete. Intended for Dickey. They're just about to show Alabama and Indiana the Rose Bowl. Coming up next at 4 o'clock Eastern. We'll get that stream set once we are off here. So 2nd and 10. Here's the snap. Morton rolling right. Gets it off, and he's got a man open. Is that caught? Oh, that's going to be caught. What a catch. As he steps out of bounds. Fastest player on the team, Reggie Virgil. Making it. One-handed catch. Are you kidding me? Wow. Ball's at their own 44. Dickey on the carry. Gains a yard. Down to the 45-yard line. So 2nd and 9. Here's a snap. Hands it off. Dickey pushes through. He's down at his own 49. Not quite over midfield yet. So it will be 3rd down. And 6 to go from their own 49-yard line. Here's a snap. Tunnel screen. on the right side. He's got the first down and more. Terrence Carter into Oregon territory. This offense is starting to get going here as we get into the third quarter. So first down and 10. Here's the snap. Play action. Morton looking. He's going to take a shot downfield. He's got a man open. Nope. Incomplete. Nearly picked off. Nearly picked off Aaron Flowers. Was there? It was right in his two hands. Looked like it should have been. Just falls out of it. So we got an injury timeout. They're going to go to break. So we'll be back. We'll get an update on whoever was injured. It was an Oregon player that was injured. Don't know who it was. We'll let you know when we come back. We're back. As a reminder, coming up next, the Rose Bowl between Alabama and Indiana in the college football playoff. So we're going to see three quarterbacks in the top three. Mel Kiper's big board is Williams gets the handoff for Texas Tech, and he's going to be stopped in the backfield. That he was stopped there by Dylan Thieneman. First tackle for loss of the day for him. Seven total tackles today for Dylan Thieneman. Third down and 11. Don't want this drive to stall after what looked like a pretty good drive to start. Morton, right side. Hauled in by Carter. He tries to extend for the first down. He's going to step out. I think they're going to rule him just short of the line to gain. That was a good grab there. Let's take one more look at it. So I think it's going to be 4th down and short, I think. Yep, 4th and 1. They did not get it. Okay. So here we go, 4th and 1. It's a direct snap to Williams on the Wildcat. Williams stutter steps, pushes through. He's close, but I don't think he got it. Tries to extend the last second, but I think the Ducks got him. Yup. He tried to get the block. Dickey tried to block there, but he couldn't. Promising drive ended. So here we go. It's 6:34 to go. Oregon's offense is back out on the field. High snap, the handoff. He goes left side to Hill. He gets a gain down to the 41. It's about a 6-yard pickup. Second down, here's the handoff. This time to Davison, who gets near the line of gain. I don't think he got there, though. I think it's going to be 3rd down and short. Near the 1. Third down, here we go. Davison in the backfield. Here's a snap. They'll give it to him. No, he's going to keep it more. He's going to run for it. And he's got the first down on the scramble. Runs out of bounds around the 43-yard line. It's good block there by the receivers to get more on the outside. Well, first downs for Oregon versus 6 for Tech. We'll give the ball to Davison right side for a pickup of 2 down to the 48. Second down. Clock stopped at 4:36 for some reason. Even though it was a run. So here's a snap. It'll be a keeper for Moore. Pushes through. Taken down after a positive gain of about 3 yards or so. Third down and 4 here. Handoff down the middle. Whittington pushes through. He's going to be stopped after a gain of 1. David Bailey there on the tackle. 4th down. 4th and 2 now for the Oregon Ducks. Ball at the 46-yard line. Moore looking with pressure. Throws, and it's picked off. Ben Roberts with the pick. And the first turnover of the game for the Oregon Ducks. 4 total turnovers combined for each team. Let's take a look at Ben Roberts here before we head to break. I mean, a great stop there. 3:06 to go. We'll be back. We're back. 3:05 to go. A turnover forced by the Red Raiders. So we'll see if this is the spark that Texas Tech needs to score. Jacoby Williams on the run. He'll get bent down at the 50. So second down to 6. And I think they jumped on their own. Yup. So, and another false start. Oh, are you kidding me? Two false starts in a row. You cannot have that. So here we go, 2nd and 16 now. The late handoff to Jacoby Williams. Williams on the right side, taken down across midfield down to the 48. Aaron Flowers on the tackle. That's going to be 3rd down. Williams pushes through. He's close to the line to gain. Depends on the spot. Okay, there is a 1st down. And they blow it dead. And they're going to review the spot of the foul. So this will be an interesting spot. So let's take a look at this. I don't really see where he was. So it's upheld. They couldn't find any evidence to the contrary. So here we go. 1st down and 10 for Texas Tech. Ball at the 45. Here's Morton. In the flat to Williams as he gains 2 yards on the right side. Here goes 2nd and 8 now. And it's the direct snap to Jacoby Williams. He gains a few yards. The 3rd down and short. Across the 40 down to about the 37-yard line. They'll hurry up to the line. Delayed snap. Here's Williams. He has a 1st down. Down to the 33-yard line, looks like. So that's a good play there. Good draw. Good 1st down. So we have 33 seconds to go. Morton looks, fires. Got a man open. Complete Terrence Carter. It looks like he's inside the 10. We got a 1st and goal. So I think that might be the last play of the quarter. So they are not going to snap it. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Texas Tech in striking distance. Can they get their 1st points of the game on this drive? We'll see when we come back. 1st and goal coming up after this.
Dude, this is great. That's what I'm talking about.
We're back. It's going to be first and goal. Texas Tech is in the red zone. They've made their way there. The first time today, first and goal for Texas Tech. See if they can score their first points of the game. Here's a snap. Handing it off. Dickey spins. He's going to get back to line of scrimmage at the 9. Then Finney. Interception and fumble recovery in the game so far. Gets a takedown after a yard. So here we go, second and goal. The Jets sweep. Carter, can he get outside? He won't, and he'll lose a yard back at the 10. So it's going to be third and goal. Looks like Purchase is the one that pushes him out of bounds. Third and goal, they're marked him at the 10, so he got back to the line of scrimmage apparently. As Morton throws left side in the end zone, that's picked off! Finney, his second of the game, and third takeaway for himself in the game, and fourth takeaway total for Texas Tech. So you had a clear opportunity to get some points on the board, and now you throw a pick. Fourth turnover of the game. Unbelievable what we're seeing here. Let's see, it looks like that was... Oh, he just went back too far. That was intended for Coy Eakin. Five tackles, 2 picks for Finney. So we have a first down for Oregon. After the change of possession, they're going to hand it off to Whittington. Gets down to the 24. So, man. So 2nd and 7 at the 40. No, not the 40. The 23-yard line. The toss. Whittington gets down to the 27, 28-yard line. It's third down. So, we'll see what Dan Lanning does here with the Oregon Ducks. So it's third down and 3. 3 for 14 on third down conversions. Moore pushing through and will not get there. He's stuffed up by Rodriguez and Roberts. So we're going to get the punt unit on. Let's take another look at this. Just getting Dante Moore right down there. So 4th and 1 for Oregon. They're going to punt this one away. As a flag flies on 4th and 2. It'll go down to the 26 as it goes out of bounds. We'll see what the penalty is. It's 4th and 2, so if it's on Texas Tech, it'll be a first down. Oh. An offside called against Texas Tech, so that gives Oregon the first down. Just went a little too early. That cannot happen. So, ball be brought down to the 33-yard line as they'll start from there. There's a snap, handing it off. And De'Aaron Hill gets up to the 36-yard line. That's going to be second down. Second and 7. The 36. So they're going to bring pressure. They're going to get it outside. That's De'Aaron Hill pushing through down to the 40. It's third down. So right now in the 12-team format, teams with the bye are 0 for 5 since they expanded last year. So third down and 3. Moore looking in the flat. That's complete to Jaden Lamar. He gets a big gain down inside the 35 to about the 32-yard line. A big pickup there. 27 yards. So here we go. First down at 10. Play fake. Moore. Now he's going to run. Tripped up at the ankles. Now at the 30. Romello Height gets him on the tackle. So it'll be second down with 7 to go. Here we go, second down and 7. Here's the snap, handing it off. This is going to be Lamar again on the ground for his first rush attempt of the day. Looks like he'll get a yard at least. Or back to the line of scrimmage. Third down. So at the 30-yard line, third down and 7. With pressure coming, Moore gets rid of it. It's going to be caught. But Dante Moore slow to get up as Sadiq calls it in. So it's fourth down and 2. So the right tackle is down for Oregon. So they'll take a look at Alex Harkey. We'll take a break as well. Later to go in the fourth quarter. Oregon driving when we come back. We are back. We'll see what happens here. 8:02 to go. Can Oregon... We'll see what they do. 4th and 2. They go for the field goal attempt, 43 yards. Kicks up. It is good. Right down the middle. Puts 3 more on the board. And Oregon is up 16-0 over Texas Tech. Just miscues all around for Texas Tech. 4 total turnovers, including 1 in the red zone. There's 7:53 to go. Oregon scores the field goal. They'll kick it off. And Brandon Finney, 2 picks. Wow. So here we go. To the back of the end zone for a touchback. Texas Tech will be out on the field. They need to respond here. It's still a 2-possession game, but you do not want Oregon to get any more points. So 7:53. Here we go. Martin looking, checks it down and just goes in the pass inside of Williams. And we'll go incomplete. It's definitely weird as we got flags and more penalties for this Texas Tech team. That's going to be a false start. So snap infraction will be called against Texas Tech. So here we go. The throw is complete. To Terrence Carter. It's going to be 3rd down. Third down at 7. Morton in the pocket. Checks it down. Williams, he jukes. 2nd time. Gains about a 1.5 yards. Close to 30, but it's going to be 4th down. So here we go. 4th down and 5. From their own 30. Here's a snap. Morton under pressure, and he is going to be sacked. Tatum Tuioti with the sack. And Oregon in firm control now. They needed one, but could not come up with it. With 6:53, Oregon will have the ball back. 16-0. Shocking score here. And we're back. So, coming up next, Ty Simpson, Alabama versus Fernando Mendoza. Or Ty Simpson, Alabama versus Fernando Mendoza and Indiana. Two of the top quarterbacks in this year's draft. I mean, I don't know what is happening with this Texas Tech team. Down 16-0. So Oregon will have the ball at the Texas Tech 25. Chance to capitalize here for the Oregon Ducks. Just run some clock here. Hands it off. Whittington. Only a yard on the carry. So here we go, 2nd and 9. High snap, hands it off. And Whittington doesn't get much, only about a couple. Might be down to 22. It's going to be 3rd down. On left side, Whittington is down at the 21. So let's see what happens here. They're going to go for the field goal. Sappington, 36 yards. Near the left hash. That's going to sail wide left and no good. So it'll remain 16-0 with 4:45 to go. Texas Tech ball, they need something. We'll be back. And we are back. Is Texas Tech ball now after the missed field goal. Morton throws in the flat. That's going to be complete. Williams is out of bounds. I think he's just across the 30. So change the possession arrow over. No, he's across 25. My bad. So we had a delayed substitution for Texas Tech. I don't know what is Texas Tech doing now? Subbing late. Letting Oregon run the clock as Morton throws left side. That's going to be complete to Carter. I think he has the first down. This clock is running. A complete lackluster performance in college for Texas Tech. Play action. Morton looking in the pocket. He's going to fire deep in a double coverage, and that's going to be incomplete. Caleb Douglas was the intended receiver in double coverage. So 2nd down and 10. As Oregon State subs. Morton looking under pressure. Gets it off. Incomplete. Nobody, don't know who the intended receiver was, but it's basically a throwaway. So it is 3rd down now. So 3rd down and 10. Morton steps up. He's going to run, dives down to the 45-yard line. It's 4th down. Excuse me. 4th and 4. They hurry. Morton is sacked. Blake Purchase there with the sack. Morton is stunned and slow to get up. So Purchase just unblocked. Oh, misblocked there by the left tackle. And Purchase able to get home. Did not expect as Davison gets the run down near the 20, down to the 21. They're going to mark it. But let's take a look. Turnovers are the key. And all Oregon basically has to do is just run the clock out. So the 2nd and 4. The timeout was called by Texas Tech. They're going to start using them. They'll hand it off again. That is... Who was that? But they got a first down. I'm just still stunned at what I'm seeing here. So the clock is running all the way down. So here's the snap. They'll give it on the ground. That is Lamar. Take it down. The 17. So we go to the 2-minute timeout. With Oregon in full control. 16-0. Unbelievable game. So unbelievable game for Oregon so far. We'll be back to wrap it up. We're back. About to wrap it up here. 1:58 to go. Oregon. Looks like they're going to move on. They're going to play in the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl on January 9th against the winner, the Alabama-Indiana game. The handoff. Lamar will get back to the line of scrimmage. So timeout will be used by Texas Tech. That's their second. Sadiq a little bit shaken up for Oregon. So there's a flag down. Looked like it was getting chippy. An unsportsmanlike conduct call against Bailey toward the end of the game. So with 1:54 to go, first and goal for Oregon. So here we go. First and goal now for Oregon. Ball's at the 7. The flip to Jordan Davison. He's going to be taken down behind the line back to the 8. Let's see. I don't think Oregon called timeout. Or, I'm sorry. Texas Tech called timeout. Oh, no, they did call their foul timeout. My bad. 1:49 to go. So that is the last timeout. You could probably knee it out until 4th down, then you can take a field goal. I don't know. So here we go. 1:49 to go. Hands it off. Davison pushes through down to the 3. So it'll be 3rd and goal now. Texas Tech has been shooting themselves in the foot all game. So we got 3rd down. And Davison is short of the line of the goal line. It's going to be 4th down at the 1. And he just falls. I think Texas Tech was trying to allow them to score. So 4th and goal. Here we go. We're going to call timeout with 19 to go. As the play clock was about to expire. So 19 seconds. So they put an extra tick on the clock. So here we go. 4th and goal. It looks like they're going to fake the toss. And Davison will score a touchdown, his 2nd of the game, to put it away. So it's 22 to nothing. Whoa. It's not that much time. Yeah, 16. So Oregon's going to put this one away. Extra point is up and good. 23-0. The lead for Oregon. Well, before we end this one, let's go ahead and give out a Three's a Crowd player of the game. That's going to go to, obviously, Oregon defensive back Brandon Finney Jr. 2 picks. He had a fumble recovery as well. And also, defensively, 6 total tackles. Just a solid effort from him. They couldn't have done this without him. He's definitely the player of the game. With 16 seconds to go before Oregon can book their trip to the Fiesta Bowl. So here we go. Kicks away. They're going to return. Williams jukes. Take it down to the 17-yard line. About 10 seconds left. So 10 seconds to go. Texas Tech's ball. 1st down and 10. So they'll hand it off. Dickey is going to get down to the 28-yard line. That's going to do it. Oregon will move on to the college football playoff semifinals with a 23-0 win over Texas Tech. Over the number 4 ranked Texas Tech Red Raiders. Oregon's off to the semifinal. It's going to be soul searching for Texas Tech as they head into the offseason. we'll see what happens with Oregon. They'll face the winner of the Rose Bowl between Alabama and Indiana. That's going to be a good matchup coming up next at 4. So we'll take a 30-minute break. Don't forget to join us on the Rose Bowl stream between Alabama and Indiana. Oregon's a winner, 23-0 against Texas Tech. Thank you guys for watching. Once again, I'm Preston Vargas with Three's a Crowd. And don't forget to join us a little later. Thank you guys for watching.